If you're planning to move to Vietnam, then keep watching, because in this video, I'm gonna break down the cost of living in Da Nang, Vietnam for 2021. Hello everyone, I'm Christina and I'm an American living in Da Nang, Vietnam, and I've been actually living here for the past 2 years. So in this video, I wanna break down my cost of living for the year 2021. Now, I'm going to break down each of these categories and let's jump into number one, which is housing. Now, I live in a 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment, which is located in An Thuan. And An Thuan is the expat area in Da Nang, which is probably the most trendy and a little bit more expensive than most places. And I pay about 10 million Vietnamese dong, which is about 435 US dollars. Now, you can definitely find cheaper if you're going for a studio apartment, or if you're trying to go outside of the expat area, you can definitely find cheaper. If you guys have been following me for a while, you did know that we were living in an apartment closer to the river, and that one was a much larger apartment. However, we had to move because of the water damage that was caused by all the typhoons, but we're really happy with this one because it is close to all the activities. So just keep that in mind. If you're going to live by the expat area, it's going to be a little bit more than if you're living outside. One thing I want to mention is that when you rent an apartment, apartments usually come fully furnished. So our apartment came with a couch, everything that you would possibly need, bed, linens, everything. And that includes cleaning twice a week in that $435 a month. The apartment also comes with internet. So the only utility bill that I had was electricity. And if I'm running the AC all day, which Ralph and I do because he usually works in the bedroom and I work in the living room. So when we work, we usually turn on the AC full blast all day, which is, you know, a bit more on our electricity bill. So I realized that we spent about 650K last month, which is about 29 US dollars on electricity, which is not bad. So as far as housing, you guys could see the total price right over here. Now let's go into the next one, which is transportation. Now I have a 50cc, which is a Vespa. So when you come here, you can decide to either use a motorbike or you can use the Grab car. I have a motorbike now, but when I just came here last year, I was using Grab, which is like Uber. So with my motorbike, I rented for about 1.3 million, which is about 56 US dollars a month. And then I also put gas about twice a month, and gas is about 35K every time I put it, which is about $3 a month. Now I want to mention that when it comes to motorbikes, it's going to be different for everybody. A 50cc is the one that is legal here. If you guys don't know about it, you can just go out and rent a motorbike here. It is possible. They're not going to ask you for much. However, by law, you need to have a license in order to drive a motorbike. I know people go around it, but I'm just letting you know the truth, which is why I drive a 50cc. My husband Ralph actually did go and get his driver's license, his motorbike driver's license here in Vietnam, and now he's able to rent a proper motorbike. So I just want to keep that in mind for you guys, and I will leave some links in the description box for you guys if you're interested in any of the information that I'm talking about. Yeah, I just wanted to make that clear. I drive a 50cc, which is legal here if you don't have a license. Now, the other option that you guys can do is also get a Grab. Grab, like I said, is like an Uber here. You can go and use the motorbike Grab. You can get on it, and it's really inexpensive, anywhere between 35K to about 100K, depending on where you're going. And if you want to use the Grab car, which I have used definitely during the rainy seasons, a lot, because when it's raining, you just want to get in your car and go. Those are about 100K for every ride or so. The next expense is going to be visas. And if you're coming here to Vietnam, you're definitely going to have some kind of visa. I came here 2 years ago, so I came with a tourist visa, which is completely different from the year 2021. As you guys know, the world has changed. But for us, we've been getting visa extensions every month, which is about 50 US dollars. Up next, we have health insurance. And for us, we've been using Safety Wing. And Safety Wing is a travel and medical insurance that's geared specifically for digital nomads. And I've been using them for the past 2 years now. And the cost is about $40 US dollars a month. The next category that I'm going to talk about is food. And food is definitely one of those that can go very high or very low, because literally in Vietnam, things are pretty cheap. It's true. You can pay about 30% less in the US than what you pay for food. However, it really depends on where you go. Like, I am in the expat area, so I am buying more of the high-end places, so it is going to be a little bit more. I can give you guys an example of the time that we went to the resort in Sontra and I ordered morning glory. And morning glory, if you guys don't know, it's like a spinach sauteed in garlic. So that I had that with some rice, which is very simple, and I paid over 300K for this. And I have eaten this right in the street here, and it's about 20K. So it's such a big difference. But anyway, I want to break down into many smaller categories when it comes to food. First one is going to be groceries. Now, I don't do as much grocery shopping here as far as for food. I do grocery shopping for basically stuff that we need around the house, such as toilet paper, lotion, stuff like that. So it's going to vary month to month. And for the month that I track this, I spent about 120K, which is about $5 on groceries. The next one is eating out, which is definitely one that we eat. We definitely eat out here in Vietnam, I would say, because it's pretty cheap to order out. So eating out was about 600K for me, which is about $26. And then the one that really was high for me was delivery and takeout. Like when I work from home, I order takeout as probably like twice a day. So that was about $130, which is 3.2 million, which I was a bit shocked. However, when I added that together and I thought about the cost of me doing grocery shopping in the US, I was like, it's about $100 a week. So yeah, not too bad. But I do know it's because of living in this area, I'm buying more of the higher end food. Next up is water. If you guys don't know, in Vietnam you cannot drink the tap water, so you do have to buy the jugs of water. Actually, let me show you what it's like. So this is what I've been buying lately, which is just a 6-liter, or is it 6-liter water that you can buy. This one, because I am again in the expat area, this is about 25K for one of these, which is like almost $1 or less than $1 for 6 liters. Now, when I was in the other apartment, I used to buy this big one, which is 20 liters. And this was about 20K, which is insane because I'm paying more for less. But it's just because in the apartment that we're currently in, we do not have an elevator. And we are on the 3rd floor. So carrying something like this just basically turned us off to carry something like this up 3 flights of stairs. So we've been buying this twice a week. And we usually do drink outside too. So this twice a week has brought our total to about $35 a month for this, which I feel like it's a lot because I could get this for a week. So I'm going to look into maybe finding a way for them to deliver this and maybe just like bringing it up, because that was a lot. When I actually like tracked it, I was a little bit shocked. Now let's talk about phone plans. Now for phone service, there are 2 companies that you can basically get here in Vietnam, and they are Mobifone or Viettel. We used to have Mobifone when we first came here to Vietnam, and one thing that we realized is it's not accessible everywhere in every single city. So eventually we moved to Viettel, which I think is amazing. Viettel is available all over Vietnam, and I think they have probably the best service even when you go into the mountains. I've been hiking many times in the mountain, in the jungle, and I still had phone service. I still had really good internet and data. So I really do prefer Viettel over Mobifone. Now they have really good plans, which I really appreciate that about them. They used to have 2 gigs of data every day. They used to also have like monthly plans. Now one thing that I got recently last time, which was a 6-month plan, which is unlimited data, calls and text, which is about 700 Vietnamese dong, which is about $30, and that comes out to about $5 a month. Can't beat that. Next, let's go into gym memberships. This is going to be different for everybody. Maybe you're not into gyms, maybe you want to do just regular exercise, or maybe join, some kind of outdoor activities. But I wanted to include that because it's something that I personally do. Now I have 2 different prices for you guys because I used to do boxing classes. If you guys have been watching me before, I used to do boxing for about 6 months, and that included a private trainer in a gym. So I paid for the trainer and the gym that also had a sauna included. So that whole package was about 2.7 million Vietnamese dong, which is about $117. Now I recently changed because as I moved away from the area where I was before, I am closer to Antoine, like I said, and I joined the Me Sports Center. And Me Sports Center is a fully equipped gym. It actually has a pool, it has a soccer field. They also have classes, which I've been really enjoying. I've been doing Zumba, yoga, and I also just go and just work out on my own. So for this one, I actually got a deal, which I am a sucker for deals. They had a 3 million Vietnamese dong deal for 6 months, which is about 500 Vietnamese dong a month, and that is about $22. So I paid in advance, which I paid about $130, but per month it's going to be about 22 US dollars. Now the next two categories that I'm going to mention are going to vary month to month because it's going to be depending on your lifestyle and what you want to do. The first one I want to go over is going to be grooming and beauty treatments. Now the reason why I included that is because obviously you're going to need to get your hair cut, you're going to need to get your nails done, or things like massages and stuff. Now, again, this is going to be specific to my lifestyle, and I'm going to start with the first one, which is massages. I think when you come to Vietnam and Asia in general, you're going to start getting massages regularly. This is not something that I used to do all the time in the US because they are quite expensive. I'm sure you guys know. I've done massages in the US where, you know, when you go to the first time when you go for your appointment, you get like a discount, which is like the members discount. So you'll get a great price, but if you keep going every month or so on, you know, it's going to be pretty expensive. And massages here are very inexpensive. So this is something that Ralph and I have been doing every week, and we've been pretty regular about it, at least once a week, sometimes twice a week if we worked out a little bit too much. And for me, massages have been about $47 a month, and each massage is about $11 if you include tips, which I always included. And Ralph and I usually go to Lassen, and Lassen has been some place that we started going since last year, or actually 2019, because we really built a relationship with the owner and also the masseuse. But there's definitely many places you guys can go. There's another spot that's very popular here, which is called Herbal Spa. You can definitely check that one out as well. Next up, we have nail salon. So this is something that is going to be obviously more related to girls, but I started getting my nails done. I don't usually do that on a regular basis because I used to do a lot of sports like boxing, so there was no need for me to get my nails done because they would get chipped as I do more exercise. So this is something that I just started incorporating into my month budget, I would say, but for me, I could do it once a month or once in a while. It's not something that I do consistently, but I wanted to include it because you guys might want to know. So I went and got my nails. I did a mani and pedi, and that was about 400,000 Vietnamese dong, which is about 17 US dollars. And for this is a gel coat. So she did that, cleaning of hands and feet as well. So I just wanted to include that for you guys. Next up, we have eyebrows, waxing, and tinting. This is something that I do once a month, the tinting, but I do the waxing, I believe once or twice a month because I don't have very long eyebrows, so I do it once a month definitely. So for the eyebrows, waxing, and tinting, I go to my girl Sonia, which you guys have seen in one of my day in the life videos where I went and got a massage and facials. Sonia's really amazing here. You can definitely find some spas here as well, but she is also a foreigner like us, and she really knows how to deal with our skin, which I love her. So for her, eyebrows, waxing, and tinting was about 11 US dollars. And then I also get waxing, so I wanted to include that, leg waxing, bikini, and underarms. For that, that is about 1.9 million, and that's about 82 US dollars a month. So I wanted to show you guys that. Okay guys, last but not least, I wanted to include entertainment as one of the costs of living here. So I wanted to talk about, first of all, the free stuff that you can do here. And I did do a video talking about the nightlife here. So if you guys are interested, I'm gonna link that video right here for you guys. But again, it's going to vary because of what you like to do. So for me, one of the things that I enjoy doing is dancing, and going to dance at any pub or going to one of the cafes or something like that is actually free. You basically just have to buy a drink when you're dancing there, but there's no entrance fee to most of the lounges and clubs. I wouldn't say club, bars here. So you can go to bars if you want to and just have to buy a drink, and depending on where you are, the drink can range anything between 30K to about like 100K. For me lately, I've been doing a lot of hiking and a lot of adventures outdoors, so the cost was relatively low for me. So mostly this month I spent almost nothing on entertainment because I didn't include the price of me buying a drink as entertainment. So that is part of my, you know, buying food or buying like a snack. So my entertainment for this month was pretty free. You guys probably saw that I went camping, and I could include that as the entertainment cost. So that was about $11 for camping. If you guys didn't see this video, it's actually pretty funny. I'll link it right here as well for you guys. I went camping with a couple of my friends in Hyven Pass, and it was a really fun trip. Definitely watch that video. But I also want to tell you guys about movies here. So you like to go to the movies, definitely check out Vincom. They have a movie theater on the 4th floor, I believe it is. and it's a beautiful movie theater. They actually have movies in English with Vietnamese subtitles, so it's pretty nice. And usually when you buy a movie ticket there, you actually get to pick your seat, and they also have really nice booth in the back, so you can just sit on like 2 big chairs with, or you can sit there by yourself and order popcorn. And one thing too that I like about the movie theaters here is that the popcorn, you can get sweet popcorn and salty popcorn, so it's pretty nice. All right, so movies usually range about like 100K or less, so it's about $4 for movies. Okay guys, so are you ready for the total cost? Okay, so I added up everything there, and my total came out to $992 a month, and that's actually pretty high. But I want you guys to consider the fact that I am living here with my husband, so if you are here single, you can basically reduce the price of the apartment by half or even a little bit more, and also reduce the utilities bill because you're going to be using it for 2 places at once. So that would actually bring your total down by $750 per person. And also, if you were to remove the gym membership, if you're not into that, it will also bring your price down to $720 per person. And I have to mention, this is me including all the grooming and beauty treatments. So if you wanted to remove that completely, your total would come out to about $580 per person living here, which is not bad at all. Guys, I'm so sorry. I forgot to include Netflix as entertainment. We do have a Netflix membership, so I pay about $15 for that a month. So please add that to the total. I'm sorry that I just forgot to put that in there, but I just wanted to let you guys know about it. And I'm actually curious to know about your thoughts. What are your thoughts about this cost of living? Please let me know in the comments. I wanted to do more videos about my lifestyle here, so if you guys are looking for that, I do have a playlist of my lifestyle here. I will leave it here for you guys. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more, make sure you like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.